Hey guys, welcome back to another A-frame cabin tour here on the channel. Today I'm coming to you from Greentown, Pennsylvania. This is probably a modern and rustic A-frame cabin, I'd probably describe it as, especially the interior. It's very different from some of the other interiors of cabins I've showcased here so far on the channel, so I'm really pumped for you guys to see the inside of this place. And a link out to its listing on Airbnb down in the video description as always. And also I have an A-frame cabin playlist now if you haven't seen it yet. I've shot like 7 or 8 other A-frame cabins, very different from this one, tiny ones, bigger ones, modern ones, ultra modern, rustic, all different types of A-frame cabins. So if you enjoy this video, you love A-frame cabins, be sure to check out my playlist up top here of my A-frames and also down in the video description as well. But really excited for you guys to see this place, especially the inside. So let's hop into a tour of this beautiful A-frame cabin out in Pennsylvania. The Airbnb is located down this road in the woods. It's a great place to disconnect. When I arrived on the first day at this A-frame, it just finished snowing and it was really windy out, but I immediately fell in love with the exterior of this place. I loved how kind of like the modern black awning around the window frames combined perfectly with the wood siding. And at nighttime when all the lights are lit up like this, it just really pops and just looks absolutely stunning at night. We'll now head into the backyard. There is a back deck area. I'm obviously not going to spend a lot of time here because it was so snowy and cold out, so I didn't spend any time out here, but there is kind of a barbecue space and a picnic table and some nice string lights. This is what the A-frame exterior looks like from the backyard. What definitely stuck out to me the most is on the A-frame section on the left-hand side of the house, kind of towards the top, there's that lighter wood siding and it blends into the darker siding at the bottom. And at nighttime, you can turn on all the beautiful string lights and all the lights inside of the home, and it really pops just like the front like this. It's definitely just a beautiful sight to take in. Last but not least, I was there in early January, so it was really cold out. I couldn't help but make a fire. There's plenty of chairs out here. This is definitely more enjoyed in the warmer months, but I couldn't, help hang out here for a bit. Now, I think it's definitely time to head on inside to the interior. Welcome to the very beautiful, modern and rustic interior. I kind of call this whole room the great room. There's a lot to cover here, everything from the kitchen back there on the right-hand side to that stunning wood burning stove in the middle. Then there is a sitting area over there on the left. And of course, it wouldn't be an A-frame cabin without those gorgeous, really high vaulted ceilings. Just look at this. The wood paneling inside of this cabin felt like it was completed like last week to me. It felt so clean and fresh and like brand new. It was really bright and inviting. We'll now begin to break down in more detail everything that's in this main room. Starting over here on the right, this is right in front of that main kitchen counter, tons of plants, and this really gorgeous counter, and there's 4 kind of retro looking stools in front of it. There's a bunch of stickers that say Camp Caitlin. That's because this Airbnb belongs to a collection of cabins. I'll link out to all of the owner's Airbnbs in the video description. We'll now head into the kitchen to check out this space. I love how it felt really modern with those like white subway tiles, but yet kind of old school and retro with the appliances. That stovetop and the refrigerator felt really old school. So I thought it's an amazing job from an interior design perspective, combining both that modern yet rustic vibe. But you do also have some spices and coffee materials. You have pots and pans, and it's a very well stocked kitchen in my opinion. We'll now walk across this great room to the other side, and of course you have that beautiful wood burning stove over on the right hand side, and this really nice seating area over here on the left hand corner of this room. So you kind of have those 2 chairs on either side of that coffee table, and then a nice sofa right there in the middle. And there's actually a few books waiting for you right there in the middle. One called The Book of Building Fires. There's also a cookbook and a really nice and detailed guest book. I opted to read the Book of Building Fires because I personally really suck at building fires. My go-to method now is I just go to Walmart and I buy a 50-pack of fire starters. Anyways, we're gonna go to the last area in this main room behind the staircase and the stove, and this is a really cool like desk and office setup right here. Again, there's just plants all around you and just really just fits the rest of this room perfectly, and it actually even has this really cool old school typewriter, so just kind of cool to fool around with. I definitely was here for a while just backing up footage and catching up on emails during my stay. Now, right behind that office setup real quick, this is the one bathroom inside of this A-frame cabin. So again, really kind of sticks to all the wood paneling you see throughout the house, has this really sweet circular mirror, then that white subway tile makes another appearance inside of this really beautiful shower. Next, we're gonna move back into the great room to check out the first of 2 bedrooms here. This is the loft bedroom inside of the A-frame cabin. Really, really nice. I mean, not terribly spacious, but had plenty of space for a dresser and some more plants, and a little bed right here. So I'd probably, make this more for the kids or some of the other friends, the other couple that's staying with you. But you do have this really sweet view though of the rest of the A-frame from up top. Now, back on the ground floor, this is the other wing of the A-frame. There's 2 doors. We're gonna start on the door on the right-hand side. I'd probably call this like the living room or the entertainment or chill out space. There's windows all over the place here, so it allows some great natural light to stream in at all hours of the day. I'm sure you're then also gonna notice just all the plants throughout this room. It really adds to it. I think the owner just did a great job at decorating this entire cabin. Now this little table over here, there's a few more books. I love these book titles. This one's called 50 Things to Do with a Penknife. Last but not least, you have a really nice smart TV over there in that corner, so you can still stay up to date with all your shows if that's what you want. It has all your latest Netflix and HBO and Disney Plus, all that good stuff. So I definitely spent a decent chunk of time here in this room. The last room we have yet to cover is that other room on the left-hand side in this wing, and this is the master bedroom. This is where I slept overnight when I stayed at this A-frame cabin. I really love the bed. It was super comfy. You even have some bathrobes and a hamper over here in this one corner. You can have a really big dresser with plenty of storage space, and if that isn't enough, there's actually some more kind of closet space over here in this corner right next to a full-length mirror. But really nice master bedroom. I was very comfortable sleeping here for a few nights. Thanks so much for checking out my video, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and also subscribe if you're not currently subscribed to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Also, a friendly reminder, I do have an A-frame cabin playlist now. So if you enjoyed this A-frame cabin, I've shot a bunch of other A-frame cabins all around the world. So be sure to check that out. Linked out down in the video description. Thanks so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video.